Hello, everyone. Okay, so Princess, if you want to drop your Facebook group um, during the live, that's fine. It's the main reason I give you the wrench, just so you know. Jinx, welcome. Um, Rescues listening only. Princess Miss Dogs. Jinx Princess. Right. Okay. So I woke up today. I saw this status, and I thought today we're going to cover Paige. So Paige Hafer is still not being located. Eddie Fairman, aka Drastic Woo, has been arrested. Body cam was looked at, and Paige was not seen. Information was given that suggests that Paige is unable to walk. If you believe that you saw Drastic with Paige within the past 60 days, please DM me. This is Mom. Or MT Veron, New York PD. You can remain anonymous. Please help bring my daughter home. She also commented on a video of mine asking me to put her name back out there. Ladies and gentlemen, nobody is covering Paige. I need people that are creators and things like that. I need you to cover Paige. It's important. So in this live, I'm going to be going over Drastic Woo's Eddie Fairman's charges. Now they are unrelated to Paige, but as we know, I can work on it. That's great, Princess. Yeah, as we know, when a case like this happens, when arrests happen, they tend to be, especially when it's early stages, they try and cyber warriors here. Yeah, they try and make the charges so they haven't got to go at them over the disappearance, so they can befriend them and see if they can get information. We also have this. You'll see this via Jinx and people like that. It's now a QR code for the website, so you can just scan that and it'll take you directly to the website. You can find it in my Discord and other people's Discords, and also it's shareable and things like that. Okay. So this was the comment on my video. My daughter Paige is still not being found, is still yet to be found. Please continue sharing her information. Eddie Fairman, aka Drastic Woo, has been found and arrested, but Paige was not seen on body cam. Please pray for my daughter. Please pray that she's found alive. Please wake me up from this nightmare. Evil is amongst us. Please hold your children tight, no matter their age. So, me and Susie, we had a little look into this. This is his arrest. Now we do have more on it. 39, so he's just turning 40. He's in New York City Department of Corrections. And there we go. He's due in court on the 23rd. Okay. Okay. So yeah, he's due in court on the 23rd. Birth year 1985, Eddie Fairman. incident date. So these incidents are not related, but they haven't really chased him for them, but now they are. So they want him in, and they'll probably question him about Paige's whereabouts, as he was the last seen with her. So August 29th, I have got the charges. Let me just drop that in Discord actually, because I don't think. Okay, let me just grab them. So these are the actual charges. So what we'll do, we'll go through these and then we'll get the actual charges up. But remember, guys, it's very rare that they are related to the missing person. Look at Keon King. He was arrested. His charges were unrelated. So no defense attorney as of yet. These are the one September 17th. So they're all recent. And October 23rd. He's due in court October 23rd, sorry. So this week. So let's look at his actual charges. Oh, what have I done? So, 39, race unknown, date of birth covered up. We matched it by the ID number that's showing. Custody status. So he went in on the 18th at 9:46 p.m. On another one, it says the 19th in the AM. Custody details, New York Department of Corrections. And as we go down, no, that's not it. That's not the one we want. Here's the one we want. Okay, so he's native of Florida, male, race, other. He's 5'10", 170 pounds, hair colour black, eye colour brown. So you got his booking case number, arrest date, arrest number. His bail, he's partly secured bond available, bail and or bond. So that's set at $10,005. Manhattan Criminal Circuit Tribunal Bridge area. So petite larceny, misdemeanor. And then we've got possession of a controlled substance, misdemeanor. Again, larceny. Credit card amount, $1. $1. Bullshit. Assault, third A, misdemeanor. Criminal possession, stolen property, fourth E, felony. And possession of a controlled substance again, misdemeanor. So he's behind bars. Remember, I told you he's dangerous. Do not approach. Well, now we have. Okay. So now we have an arrest. Brishka, hello. Doodlebug, hello. So now we have an arrest, and that's the key thing here. He's been arrested again. Paige is still missing, and she wasn't seen when arrested. So there are a lot of questions. Yeah, please do go and subscribe to Doodlebug. And where is everyone tonight? Yeah, look. April and her trolls, look. Yeah. Okay. Because they like to troll true crime cases. Yeah. He has been arrested, but Paige has not been seen. So therefore, we still need to keep an eye out for Paige. If you guys are on Facebook, share this live to New York groups, share it to missing persons groups, share it everywhere you can. If you are in the States and you are in New York, please keep an eye out for Paige. If you saw something within the last 60 days, Mom is asking you to come forward. Mom is very, very distraught. Her daughter is missing. She's going everywhere. She's frantic. She wants everybody to help. So if you've got a channel, make a video. Make a video and get Paige's name out there. Oh, because so far I've seen nobody covering it, and it's a missing person covering. It's not going to bite. It's important that it's covered. The more people that cover it, the more eyes on the case. Because media, that I haven't seen nothing off the media. I've seen one or two very small videos where they've got like 7 views. So if you are a creator, please cover this case. If you are a follower of a creator and you see this video or you see their video, please share that video. Yeah, it's about spreading awareness. So I'm going to drop the link for anybody who wants to come up and talk about this case. And while we do that, I will just get the flyer. No, I won't get the flyer up. It's gone. But what I will do is I'll talk to you about Paige from what we know. We know that Paige is 27. She was last seen in the Bronx area with Drastic Woo or Eddie Fairman, whatever one you prefer to call him by. Eddie Fairman is a disgusting fella. Mom has been harassed online for putting out information about her daughter. So I can understand why she doesn't want to come on, but she wants her daughter talked about. Everybody else is talking about missing persons cases, so it's important that we talk about as many as we can. Just because you see a creator covering one, don't think, that's covered. Take notes of what's being said. Go look online to verify them if you can. Share her pictures. Share her story. She needs to be found. Right. So, Hope Alive. I did find someone on Twitter, by the way, who claimed he was, I don't know what he was claiming he was, but I've spoke to Hope Alive, 845, and they said, yeah, they don't understand why he's saying the things that he's saying because he's being quite abusive. But all they can think of is he went to them directly for information, and they told him they don't give out information on cases that they're working, which is pretty standard for an advocacy group. Could you imagine if your child was missing and you've come to an advocate, you've told them some information that you need out there, and then because while you're there, you're opening up because you're stressing and you're emotional, so you're opening up to them, and then they start talking about things that you don't want out there to everybody. You can see why they are saying what they're saying. But yeah, I've spoke to them. They were a bit shocked that I messaged them about it, and then they asked me if it was him. I said yeah, and they said yeah, we're not sure why he's doing what he's doing. But I can tell you this now: it doesn't help cases trying to be a detective on a case. If you're not a detective, just stop. Just stop. It's not needed. All that's needed is the awareness. That's what we're here to do, bring awareness. Yeah. So Eddie Fairman is now off the street. Hopefully, Paige's mom will write a status tomorrow saying that he's given the information or he's given information that's led to Paige being found. But until we see that, we need to keep talking about Paige. I thought other creators would have picked it up by now, but I don't know what's going on in true crime at the moment. Everybody's chasing that one story, and those stories are already come to closure, if you will. But yeah, if you are in New York, if you are in the surrounding areas, and you saw him, Drastic Woo, and you saw her, Paige, together or apart, call. Let me get it up. Let me get the numbers up for you.
Hey.
Hello.
Good, you can hear me.
I can hear you.
So now you said Paige is 27, right?
I'm going to get the flyer up now.
Okay.
She's 28.
Sorry, my dogs are barking outside.
So we now have a police report as well. It is now reported to the police. Share my screen. Share screen.
Now, how long has she really been missing versus the time that the police report was actually in?
So the police report was put in either like she's been putting police reports in, but they keep sending her away saying, some people just don't want to be found. But now that she's got a police report, so Paige was last seen on the 20th of the 9th, so the 20th of September, around 4 p.m. in the Bronx, New York. She's described as 28-year-old female, 5'8" to 5'10", and approximately 110 to 120 pounds, with brown hair, brown eyes. What she was wearing is unknown. She has a tattoo on her right forearm of a rose with a clock set to the time 4:11, and Young and Reckless on her left forearm. The tip line for 845 Hope Alive is 845 866 0442. 845 866 0442. And you can also email them at hopealive845@gmail.com. But we also now have a police phone number, and that is, let me get the phone number for you. There we go. Yeah, we don't want to look at him. Okay, so the number for it's Mount Veron PD, and the number is 1914-665-2500. That is 1914-665-2500. And the person who was arrested, Drastic Woo, Eddie Thurman, he's the last person seen with Paige. You still there? Nope. Okay.
No, I am. I'm sorry.
So this is the tattoo.
Yep.
It says Travis at the bottom of that one as well. So
So sad.
Oh yeah.
So now, where was she last seen?
It just says the Bronx, New York.
Just says the Bronx. They don't really have like a known location where she was most likely last.
Not that I'm aware of. So she has this identifying scar on her face. If you remember, I told you, Mum had I just hate this laptop. Remember growing up, you was told double click everything.
Yeah.
So this scar on her face, Mum was telling people online about it, and people started sending her, like, just their own like theories and that behind the scar and that. And so Mum decided, okay, enough's enough. I'm just going to post my posts. But this scar could be key to identifying her.
That's so stinking sad.
And
yeah, and I said hi to both of them actually, and I forgot because I'm on my cell phone. It comes up as you.
Oh yeah. It should come up as yours. You're not logged in. Is that what it is? If you're not logged in, no, you got to be logged in, ain't you?
Yeah, I gotta be logged in. It's on my tablet, but I just hit the link on my phone today because you posted it in chat.
Yeah, Grizz, that's Jinx typing. It comes when people type on mine. If you, I don't know how it works, but I think because she's admin on here, so
yeah,
that's why it comes up like that.
Like so. Regardless, the mother already knows how she got that scar. The whole point is using it as an identification marker so people can help find her faster. Like how she got that scar is really nobody's business, and nobody's entitled to that information. It's
but you know yourself what people online are like. I mean, because look at what people do with you. Like you lost your finger how many years ago? 10, 20 years ago? People tried to put it in with the Delphi murders and was like, oh, look, she lost a finger cooking meth. People are ridiculous online. They are literally idiots. I mean, if you look at the Cade of Scott, one person was saying they was there on a search. Someone come running out of the school area and said, I found her. And they then left, tip it in. And I'm like, oh, yeah, really? Well, how come she was found in the wooded area then?
Exactly.
Just people out there that they just want to be. And then you look at the person's profile and they live on the other side of America.
Yeah. So, I don't understand people. But again, the only purpose of highlighting the scar is an identification,
Yeah.
This girl's mother already knows the whole story. She wants to find her daughter, and thank you so much for.
Like I said, I was looking at the case this morning because I seen a new status, and literally I just finished doing that, and trying to get onto Canva, but Canva hasn't worked all day. So there's a number of things I wanted to do, but I just couldn't get onto Canva. So I come onto YouTube, and when I come onto YouTube, I'd seen that she commented asking for people to still talk about her. Like, she hasn't been found yet.
Yeah.
And so I looked through to see if anybody had picked up the case and talked about it. Nobody's talking about her.
Sorry, the
There's
neighbors are.
I think there's 2 AI channels I've seen that had covered it.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
I know Doodlebug does her flyer videos, so she'll probably post, if I send her the flyer over, she'll post the flyer.
Yeah, she does really good flyers on her short videos.
And her short videos get seen quite a lot.
So now, you said there was somebody arrested in connection to this case, correct?
Not in connection. He was the last person seen with her, and family and everybody involved were, expressing interest in finding him, because there were rumours that he had been arrested beforehand, and like people were saying, well, it can't have been him. He's been arrested, and like they looked it up, and he hadn't been arrested, and they put to the police. Like they finally got a police report in Mount Veron. Is that right, Mount Veron?
I'm not sure how you say that.
Well, anyway, they've finally got a police, like they've accepted a police report, and then a few days later they've arrested him. Like I said, the charges aren't related, but 9 times out of 10 in the missing persons case, they will charge you on, because it looks like the charges they just they've let him go, like they're not charges they want to chase people for, but because he's linked with this, 9 times out of 10 that's why he's been arrested, brought in on them charges. Because if they charge him in the disappearance of Paige, and then they've got what is it, 12 or 24 hours?
Yeah.
Whereas now they've got longer, because these charges they've got evidence on and things like that, and they're already going to court on them.
Yeah. Well,
so what they'll do is they'll befriend him. They'll treat him like he's a good guy, and try and get information out of him. Offer him a Coca-Cola.
Yep, I see what
They'll
you're saying.
probably offer him. Well, actually, I've seen that he's on the medical wing. I was going to say they'll probably offer him alternatives to the drugs that he's on. Oh, there you are, Vernon. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Grizz. I know there's 2, because I actually got the wrong number for one, and then I looked right above it and it was there. So there you go. Grizz knows because he's been in their jails.
I think that's the wrong coast, but now, does she have kids or anything?
I believe that I haven't spoke to Mum about has she got kids and that, but Mum was talking about every time she looks at her grandson, like she gets this rage feeling, where is Mum? Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, okay.
So my guess is, and plus it goes along with the tattoo. I'm guessing that's the time he was born. So yeah, it's not just Mom looking; it's also a young baby needing his mom.
Exactly, that's what I was about to say.
Now, this guy that I found on Twitter, he did seem like a person of interest to talk to, as in have him on, let him tell us what he knows. But after looking through his Twitter, he seems to repeat the same thing for everyone. Everybody's a sex offender. So I walked away. Yeah. I spoke to Hope Alive about him, and they nailed exactly what I thought.
That's so unfortunate. I do not understand people who do that. It just doesn't make any sense. It's counterproductive and a complete waste of time.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's going to stop people going forward to Hope Alive, You know, like people that don't want to go forward to the police. Hope
Okay.
Alive are like, you know, they're an olive branch for people that want to come through anonymously. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
And this guy's out there saying that they're bad people and that, and it's
Now, whenever you talked to her, Paige's mother, did you ever ask her like about maybe like places of businesses that maybe she frequented? You know, like some. I
okay.
know.
So I spoke to Mom at the beginning when I first found the case, and
Mhm.
when I spoke to Mom, I asked her about coming on and things like that and how we can help. And she basically said she will take any help she can get because the situation, she's desperate. Um, but I think she was against coming on because one, she's out probably every day looking. Do you know what I mean? She's
Yeah.
constantly putting up updated posts on Facebook, so you know she's there, she's aware, and things like that. Dad's also commenting on these things as well. But all she really said was like she explained some things that I'm not happy to air without her permission. But you know, like she's being harassed basically online, and
No.
all she's trying to do is find a daughter. She's trying to put out information on her daughter, and she's being harassed. So
Okay,
I don't
then
want to add to I don't
I
want to
can
add to the harassment by
I
putting
can
out.
ask it. I can ask it in a different way then. Instead of being so specific about like maybe, a favorite restaurant or a favorite
No,
shop that you like to
we
go
didn't speak
to.
about things like that because we
Right.
got to understand this. Like one, the time difference. So when we're speaking, there's a few hours between replies and things
Mhm.
like that. And like I made a video, I sent it to Mom. She wasn't really happy with it, so I didn't publish it. And then I made another video, and she was like, share it," and I posted it, and it actually did quite well. So and she commented on that video.
Yeah, I remember that. Well, like I said, instead of being so specific about like the names of businesses or, stuff like that, you could do it like generalization of like this area, like this radius here on the map is a
Okay,
area.
so what I did, okay, this might help. So what I did get from her is um, it's almost like Paige is being held against her will. Paige doesn't want to be where she is. If she like, you know what I mean, she doesn't want to be
Yeah.
where she is. She's being held against her will, and like, Mum's been getting threats towards it, whether they're empty threats from idiots online or people trying to make a quick couple of quid, or whether these are serious threats. It all points to she's being held against her will.
Oh my
And
goodness.
you know, uh, you're not gonna see her walking down the street. Do you know what I mean? So
Mhm.
that's why she's asking. Go back in your memories. Go back on dash cams and things like that. If you frequent the area, check your dash cams. Look out for this pair, because if she was out in public, she would have been with him, Eddie
Right.
Fairman.
Lord have mercy. Well, I'm going to pray real hard that this guy that was arrested, that is kind of somewhat connected, that they
Well, he was
interrogate.
the last person seen, and he's either boyfriend or husband. I don't know because on the, I think they've got like a joint Facebook. I'm not sure, but they've got their own Facebook. He's his drastic woo, and hers is Paige, and then there's another one, and like there's only pictures of him on there, but
Hmm.
like it says that he got married recently and things like that on there. So I'm thinking, are they married, or are they just a couple? You know, she fell for the guy who, like, he swept her off her feet and then wanted her to be locked away. Doesn't want other men looking at her. Them sort of things.
Lord have mercy. That's a fucking toxic situation.
Yeah. Well, either way, um, she's not in contact with Mom. Mom wants her in contact, and she wants her home now. It's been, I think it's been just over a month, or just coming over to a month. It's coming up to a month, isn't it? So yeah, Mum wants her home now. He's where he needs to be, off the streets. and he needs to be talking. If he's not talking, then they need to be charging. They need to be getting warrants to search the premises and that where he frequents and things like that. But from what I've seen from his Facebook, he's a piece of shit. He's got like his last post was a couple of years back. It was his birthday, and he's asking for money, and everybody in the comments is calling him out on recent thefts and things like that that have happened in the area, and they know that it's him.
So now, do you know the last place of residence that this person that's been arrested in possible connection with Paige's case, where he, like the area in which
Well,
he?
like I said, I'm limited to what I can get up, but with what I've got, with what I have got off our friend Susie, no, there's no residence or anything like that. Maybe doing a truth finder might help, but again, with his lifestyle, we're probably not going to find a recent address.
Right, he's probably a couch surfer.
Well, yeah, or abandoned buildings, you know. Because a lot of his pictures actually scream that actually on the couple's page. The couple's page is more recent than his Facebook. Whether he started taking things down on his Facebook or whatever, there's nothing recent on there. But the couple's one is the end of 2024, and like he looks homeless. He looks very skinny. He looks like he's a drug user, and it just looks. It just screams that, like, you know, they're going from abandoned building to abandoned building.
That's insane.
It's most likely a situation where Paige thought she could help him. Do you know what I mean? As in, you know, like when you get with someone, like, I can change him, sort of thing.
Well, you know, whenever you fall in love with somebody, there's always that, you know, that want for them to be better, be a better person if they're not already. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of women are like that. They like to.
Yeah.
I get it. It's just a nurture thing, and women are really good at nurturing and all that. So I get it. Doodlebug, yes, I agree. Families go through so much, and it's ridiculous and heartbreaking what people put them through. Sorry, I saw her comment.
I'll get that one up for a bit. Yeah, but Paige is not in contact with Mom. This is the key thing. Mom and Paige are always in contact, and she's not in contact. It's been a month. It's time now that, you know, if you're in the area, maybe, you know, maybe Mom could organise a search of like abandoned buildings and things like that, looking for Paige. I don't know how she wants to go about that. I will speak to her about it, but again, replies are slow because of the time difference, and obviously she's busy herself. You know, she's got to keep the house going. Do you know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah, she's got her own house to run with a grandson, and she's still out there trying to find her daughter. Like, I'm sure she's spread thin.
What are you doing?
Hey.
You?
You hear all that beeping?
Sounds like you're playing with a balloon. It sounds like you're playing with a balloon.
No, my husband was turning off the PlayStation. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
That's funny. Well, I know I got a good microphone. Not even 30 years old. Lord have mercy.
I know. I will be posting after this. There was a press conference on Cada Scott. I won't post that because it's an hour long and it's drawn out. but I have found a clip. I mean, I will find a clip where it outlines everything for you guys, and I'll post it on my community page. I'm going to keep this one short and sweet. Share this out. If you are, again, if you are in anywhere near New York, share it far and wide, because she might not be in New York anymore. She might be in New Jersey, or she might be, Pennsylvania. I know he's from Florida, but he's also got charges in Pennsylvania, so which tells me he's got connections there. So it might be somewhere where he's gone and he's come and handed himself in, or he's been caught coming trying to get something, or something along them lines. So share it everywhere you can. It's really important that people put eyes on Paige. It's really important that creators talk about Paige, and it's really important that Aurora shuts up. Thank you. I'm gonna leave it there. Thanks, Jinx, for coming up, and I will
Love you.
speak
Bye.
to you guys tomorrow. I'm not sure what we're going to talk about yet, but I'll find something and we'll talk about it. I've got some families coming on, uh, hopefully over the next couple of days. I'll see what they want to do about when they want to come on and things like that. As for Paige's story, it's not over. Don't stop. Don't lose interest in finding out where Paige is. Keep sharing it. I will speak to Mom about setting up a Facebook group, and we'll get Princess on that because she knows what she's doing, and we'll get Mom in there. And if she wants to do a search, she can set it up that way and things like that. Anything we can do to help Mom now is what we're going to do. We're not going to pester her every 5 minutes with a new idea. We're just going to, when she replies, that way we're not overwhelming her. And on that note, I'm going to say good night. Cheers, Grizz. Island Bear. I'll speak to you all tomorrow. Good night.